Welcome everyone to part 49,264 of the airport. Just kidding, it's part 5. Anyway, let's head over to the master plan to see what we're doing this episode. It has been a long time since we've seen this because we've spent a long time doing interior, but now we are back outdoors and we're going to tackle the giant middle area that is currently empty. So the plan for this area is to build a bunch of parking. I'm going to do 2 garages instead of 1, and then to put a big bus lot, a car rental area, and then this little orange circle is the Watchtower. So let's turn this into something like this. So I decided to start with both of those parking garages because they are the largest structures that are going to be in this big green pasture. Real simple starting out, I just started with a 2-dimensional parking lot and then I built 2 ramps and went 3-dimensional with it and then just stacked it up. So a whole lot of worldedit was used for this. And this is what it looks like after all of the structure is complete, but we now need a facade and all of the details. So starting the facade, this was super easy and quick. I didn't do anything crazy. However, we will be adding some more details to this later. And then once this is done, I'm able to just take the entire garage and paste it right over there. So that way we have 2 identical garages right next to each other. The next step is to construct some roads so that way cars can get their way to the garage, and then we need to construct some roads so that way cars can leave the garage, and we want to separate that traffic so that way not everyone is trying to enter and leave the same road. And then this road can just loop all the way around the garages and will join back up with the main road for all of the parking. Now we need a way for people to get across all of this traffic to the airport. I'm going to do this with 6 pedestrian bridges connecting the garages to the airport, and there will be 1 bridge connecting both garages together. And look at that, with the parking garages done, we're almost halfway there to having the middle done. I now want to start laying out where the rental parking lot is going to go, and then also where the bus lot is going to go. These are going to take up quite a bit of space, and then it ended up working out that I had enough space to squeeze in an employee lot with a guarded entrance. So that is what is also going to be built behind the bus lot. Inside this guarded area is the perfect spot to build the Watchtower for all of the air traffic. So I modeled this after the Orlando International Airport, or MCO if you want to call it that. So it is very identical to that Watchtower. And there she is, all complete. Now it's just a matter of adding a bunch of details and filling in some of the empty space and just making everything feel more complete instead of just big and open. I accomplished this by going crazy with a bunch of smaller buildings like a big bus stop. I also went crazy with some trees. Trees are a great way to separate some areas, and they double as natural air filters and they look cool, so I put them everywhere. The last big thing to do was all of the rental car areas. This is where you will actually receive the car that you have rented, and it's also where they clean the cars after they have been returned. And there is a big parking lot filled with cars, and believe it or not, randomizing these cars into random parking spots took way longer than I thought it would, despite having worldedit and copying and pasting. But anyway, after all that is done, I'm able to just finish off the last little details like streetlights and signs and stuff, and the entire build is done as far as the airport goes. The only thing left to do is the runways and the freight area. After that, the airport is done, so we are about 2 parts away from being done. I spent 13 hours on camera, 3 hours off camera, 6 hours rendering, 5 hours editing, for a total of 27 hours. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed today's video. I will catch you guys again in the next one. Bye!